me on the secure line.
Please hold.
Here we go.
I like it. I like it. What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, how am I doing? I'm doing good. Goodness, I think just everything's so busy. Uh, but I'm good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm busy, for sure.
Yeah.
It's been eventful the last few days. Nothing too bad, just eventful. We so my wife and I learned a new term. It's called a baby moon.
Yeah.
So we did our baby moon this weekend. We just went
Okay.
down to Gulf Shores,
Nice.
and spent 3 days. Spent 2 nights. So we drove down super early Saturday morning. We're beach people, so we wanted as much beach time as possible. We stayed 2 nights. Yesterday we checked out of our Airbnb and then went back to the beach and
Nice.
spent the rest of the day and drove back. We got home. Well, we ate. So we stayed on the beach till like 5 o'clock, and then we changed clothes. We weren't able to shower or anything, so we were just gross. And we ate dinner at Lambert's.
Okay.
Um, I don't know who all in your audience is familiar with Lambert's, but
I am
um,
not.
really, so I don't know which one is the original, but there's one in Foley, which is the city just north of Gulf Shores. So
Okay.
it's like 15 minutes north. Um, and there's one in Missouri.
Oh,
And
okay.
those are
Cool.
the only two. So I don't understand how those two locations happen. But what they're famous for is they call themselves the home of the throwed rolls.
Oh,
It's not even,
yes. Yeah.
yes, it's not even grammatically correct, but
Yeah.
it's very good. And they have like, it's very southern home cooking, but then they even come around no matter what you order. They're just walking around, they're throwing rolls, but they have what they call the pass arounds. So
Okay.
like somebody will just walk up with a huge bucket of fried okra, be like, "Hey, you want some of this?"
This is so American.
I know, right? So the best thing that happened while I was there. So
Oh.
I had only been a couple times, and it was like back in early high school.
Okay.
So to be honest, it's usually so wrapped up when we're down there, we
Hmm.
don't even bother with it.
Yeah.
But it worked out. Shelby wanted it. We were like, oh, we could hit it on the way home. It was on a Monday, so in April, so it actually wasn't crowded at all. I needed to go as an adult
Sure. Yeah.
because it's better than I remembered.
Okay.
It was very good. I'm eating my food at one point. I got chicken and dumplings. It was amazing. And I'm eating, and this guy walks up with some pass arounds that I didn't even know existed. They were like fried potatoes, I guess, like
Okay.
sauteed potatoes.
Okay.
Maybe they had onions with them. I don't know. Delicious. But he just had a bucket. And he walks up and they're in like a big um metal bowl, like a steel bowl.
Okay.
And he walks up, not hello, anything. He walks up and sits them on our table and says, "Talk to me." What do you
Uh,
say to that?
I don't
I
know.
said, I said, yeah. So he had to like he was taking things off of my plate and moving them to another place on the table to make room. It
Wow.
was awesome. They were amazing. So anyway, all that was great. It was a terrible idea to eat that right before a 5 hour drive.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but I did it. And so we drive home. We got home right at midnight.
Mm,
So we pull in when we pulled in our neighborhood, it's midnight.
sure.
And like our neighborhood is circular, so you can kind of go a couple different ways to get to our house, and it's about the same difference. So we turn the usual way, and there's like a construction crew working
At midnight?
at midnight.
Okay,
Not
okay,
construction crew is not the right word. They had dug up some kind of water line.
okay.
So I looked at Shelby and I said, "That must be serious since
Mhm.
it's midnight." Well, it was. We didn't have any water. So
Oh,
now, mind you, we had a whole day at the beach and a 5 hour drive home and had not showered.
yeah, yeah.
So that was a bummer because I came straight in and tried to get laundry going because I
Mhm.
was like, I'm going to go ahead and get laundry going. I'm going to go hop in the shower and then put the clothes in the dryer and go to bed. That
Yeah.
was kind of my game plan. So I walk in and our water wasn't off when we first walked in because Shelby like went in the bathroom, did something in the sink. I start the washer and for about 10 seconds water was coming out and then it stopped.
Mm.
So I thought that at first that the washer was messed up. I'm kind of messing with it and then Shelby says, "Hey, we don't have water." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh,
So
jeez.
we ended up just having to go to bed gross, which I hate. And then brushing our teeth with bottled water and stuff. So
Yeah.
that was fun. It came back on at 4 a.m.
Okay.
because the toilet tank was filling back up and it was super loud in the middle of the night. So
Mm.
it woke us both up. So we were like, "Well, there's the water." So that was fun.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
today work was fine.
Yeah.
I went on lunch to the gym
Okay.
and I locked my keys in my car. I
Oh,
haven't done that in I haven't done that like since I was in college.
oh, dude, that's the worst.
And I realized it as soon as I did it because I have like my car keys and then my all my other keys and they're together, but I have them on like a carabiner so I can separate them so I don't have to lug the whole thing around.
Yeah.
And I separated them and just put the wrong one in the console and
Mhm.
then got out with my other keys. It's like, geez. So and my trunk was still open. I thought maybe I can get in through the back seat somehow. There was just no way.
Dang.
So my lovely wife drove almost 30 minutes to bring me a key
Gosh.
and then
Oh,
turned around and drove back to Birmingham to work. And she was at home, but she went into work this afternoon.
nice. Okay.
Um, so and then I get back to work. I'm seeing my first patient of the afternoon and the power went out.
Are
I was
you
like,
serious?
oh my gosh.
That's a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, and it stayed off for a while because I thought surely it's going to come back on, and it turned out a bunch of buildings in our little vicinity did not have power. I never found out why. Um, it was like 2:20 at that point, and they were saying 4:30 was when it was going to come back
Oh,
on.
jeez.
I said, "Geez, so I guess we got to call it the day."
Yeah.
We have no power, and we don't have phones, so we can't call the patients and cancel.
Yeah.
Um, so we made a Facebook post, and I had a couple patients. Well, I had the patient I was seeing when it went off, finished. I had two more waiting on me. I said, "Hey, how do y'all feel about being adjusted in the dark?" That's one good thing about my profession. I mean, it and it depends on the patient and
Yeah.
how I'm gonna adjust them and what technique. But if it's like kind of my usual thing,
Yeah.
I can do it without power.
Yeah.
I just need a table for you to lay on and we can do it. So I said, "How do y'all feel about getting adjusted in the dark?" I mean, we've got flashlights. And they were like, "Absolutely, I'm already here." I said, "Okay." So I saw those couple and then we were going to call it. But then when I was finishing up, it had been off for about 30 minutes and it came back on. So I ended up seeing the rest of the patients that day or throughout the day. But we were having trouble getting our server to come back on. So we
Uh,
still didn't have like our computer software and stuff.
yeah.
So, man, what
What a
a
freaking set of days. But you might
hey,
have unlocked something. Like some people might really like being adjusted in the dark. Like that could be your brand.
I don't know if I want that to be my brand. It felt kind of strange
It'll set you apart.
because there's already like that. We're you're behind closed doors, and I'm like, it's a physical profession, and as long as you're super professional about it, there's no weirdness. But
Sure.
like you're already fighting that, and now we're gonna
Yeah,
turn the lights off.
you're right.
Of
You're
course, I
right.
left the doors open and stuff to get as much natural sunlight and
Yeah.
stuff as I could, but the way the building's set up, you're still not getting a lot. And we have emergency lights, but there are none that like shine into the actual adjusting room where the table is. So
Yeah.
like the hallways had some decent light, but actually where the adjusting was going on, no light except my iPhone flashlight. So it was
Oh
it was
man.
interesting.
Whatever it takes.
So what have you been up to?
Nothing that adventurous. uh Today I had a song meeting with Natalie Lane, of course, who you love.
Nice.
Song meeting is just like we get together and go over the most recent songs she's written to see what we're gonna be releasing or what are we letting go of. Uh
Yeah.
we went through like 30 songs, which is a lot. Uh but I think we did some really good work, got some really good songs for what'll be her next record. Who knows when it's coming out, but early conversations about okay, we like these. Do they feel good together? What are next steps? Let's sit with it for a week and then decide on next steps.
Yeah.
Um, what did I do this weekend? I saw Garrett, saw his new place last Saturday. Um,
Nice. Yeah, I
it
want to see it. It looks amazing.
it's so dope and like so chill out there, and yeah, I think it's great for him.
Yeah, I had been kind of trying because he had said, "Hey, y'all should come visit." I know y'all are like busy growing a human and stuff, but um, I had told Shelby, "Hey, we should make that trip at some point before the baby gets here." And she was like, "I don't know. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna want to like. We've already got the baby moon going on." But she recently just ran across this place on some social media platform that has these awesome looking pancakes. And I was like,
Mm,
where is it? She's like, oh, I don't know. I was just showing you because they look delicious. I said, oh man, I was ready to go wherever it was at. And she looked and it was in Nashville.
okay.
And she was like, well, we could go see it. I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who knows? It could have Garrett, if you're listening, maybe pancakes get us there. I don't know.
Again,
We'll
whatever
see.
it takes.
Exactly. Um, well, that's cool. Talking about Natalie, so I noticed today the way our office is set up. Dr. Harrison loves tech stuff
Okay.
more than I do, honestly. Like I love the music part, but God, it's just so complicated. So we have Apple HomePods everywhere
Okay. Yeah.
and TVs with Apple TV
Yeah.
set up. So they can all interact with one another. So, like in each
Hmm.
adjusting room, we have an Apple TV and a HomePod that are connected to one another. And then in all the other rooms, we have Apple HomePods. And then in the waiting room, we have a huge TV with an
Okay.
Apple TV and a bigger HomePod. So we've always got music going, and we like it where the lyrics will scroll by
Yeah.
as well, which is great. And we always play, Christian music. Well, they can all play the same thing, or you can specify which one. So
Yeah.
I have kind of curated a playlist that's mine that
Uh-huh.
says adjusting room playlist. So whichever room or rooms I'm working out of, I play those. And I very specifically try to play Christian music that maybe the people didn't hear at their church that Sunday.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's a little more of a vibe,
Yeah.
kind of very relaxing. So a lot of Madison Rhyme Ward, some of Natalie's stuff, Tori Kelly's gospel album.
Yeah.
I've got some Leslie Perez that you sent me. I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Some that it's all that just kind of vibe. So today I just happened to notice that in the lobby my playlist was playing.
Okay.
And I asked one of the girls that works in our office, she's in college. I was like, oh, my I figured it was an accident. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
my playlist is playing up there. And she was like, yeah, I try to play yours because I like yours. I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's dope. And so I started telling them, like, yeah, this is how I found this person. 'Cause she was saying that Madison Rhyme Ward, she's awesome. I was like, yeah, found her years ago. I went and saw her live. She's awesome. And then I was talking about Natalie and Leslie and you working with the label they're on and all that.
Mhm.
So they gave me cool points for that. They were like, so they're basically your friends too. I was like, sure, we'll go with that. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
so what's so frustrating about all the technology though, because it's super cool. I love the idea of all that. It works correctly about maybe 20% of the time. That's
Ooh,
being generous.
that's interesting.
It drives me insane, dude.
Oh,
Like, we have tried and tried and tried to get them to just work correctly,
yeah.
and they just struggle. Dr. Harrison has spent countless hours, like, trying to sync things up correctly. And I figured out the problem is when people come in with other Apple devices,
Yeah.
they're trying to, like, connect. The
Why would they
device
do
is
that?
just, well, it's all Wi-Fi based, which they're not even connected to the same Wi-Fi. That's what I don't understand because we have our own secure Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and then we also have a guest one. But these are all connected to like a secure Wi-Fi. So I don't know, but I've actually been adjusting somebody before and saw their Apple Watch trying to connect to
Hmm.
the Apple TV in that room. So the
Okay.
problem is that once it tries, even if it doesn't connect, then it's like the Apple TV just defaults to something else.
Okay.
And
Huh.
at times, it'll just default to like something that's played in the past, some other Christian music. So it's not a huge deal. It's not my playlist, but my
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not going to battle that right now. But
Hmm.
like, there have been times where I've been adjusting, an elderly person, and all of a sudden realize like Cardi B's playing, and it
Oh
hits a little
my.
different when the lyrics are on the screen.
That's so fair.
When on a big old screen on the wall, just run through, you're like, man, those are crude lyrics right
Yeah.
there. And like the album artwork, usually not great
That's yes, you're right.
on
You're right.
stuff like that.
Oh
And
my.
I've been standing there talking to somebody before after the adjustment, and it was turned way down, so they
Hmm.
had not even really noticed. But I just happened to look over their shoulder at the screen and then like, oh gosh, please don't turn around.
Yeah.
That's really, really bad.
Gosh. I
So
I feel like I am a very patient person. There is nothing that pisses me off more than when technology does not work in the way it's supposed to work. It immediately like brings fire to my veins. It's so
I'm
bad.
with you.
I oh
Because
gosh.
I feel like I should be able to set my playlist in at least in one room. I try to do it in this one room and then the one across the hall, which is kind of my overflow room
Yeah.
on most days. And I can set it to where those two are playing the same songs and they have the lyrics going on the screen and all that's grand.
Yeah.
And it never stays that way.
Yeah.
And it sometimes I don't even know what make like I've been in there adjusting before and it just stopped.
Yeah,
Have no
that
idea why. And I'm
that
like,
would
oh, that's strange. And then if I walk the patient out and then come back, it may even be playing something else. I'm like,
ugh.
what is happening?
That would ruin my week, truly.
Yeah, so I just, I try not to fight with it too much.
Yeah.
I think Doc, I think Dr. Harrison has somewhat accepted defeat because he
Yeah.
fought it, man. He was gonna figure it out,
Yeah.
like what's going on, and I think he's finally just kind of gone. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. We just gotta let it do what it does. Because most of the time, recently, it doesn't do the just playing something totally out of pocket.
Yeah.
It might just not stay on what you specifically set it on. But as long, we try to always have Christian music going pretty much. So whatever. I'm the top though. I'm like, hey, the screen's cool, but you've spent so many hours trying to get this right. Like,
Hmm.
let's just put some Bluetooth speakers in there and, and call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I am not a HomePod guy. I never had one. I'm a Sonos guy. Um,
Okay.
but there was a big hullabaloo about Sonos and their app redesign maybe 2 years ago. I never really had a problem with it, and I have goodness. I'm looking at so many of those devices right now. They've
Mhm.
always been good to me. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know, and they sound great.
Yeah. He he liked them initially because he liked the idea of being able, to connect them all together, and then
Totally.
he wanted to put them in everyone's office
Mm.
and use the intercom system.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, if it works, which it doesn't. Which we haven't tried a lot, but
Yeah.
and then like the home app you
Oh
use to
gosh.
control everything. So
I'm
my
sure that's a
phone was
nightmare.
oh, it is. My phone was too old for a long time to even like use it correctly. So I didn't worry about it. Well, now that I have a newer phone, he sent me an invite recently. And for one thing, it took like a week or more to get the invite to actually come through.
Yeah.
And I finally got it. So I went ahead and like joined that home or whatever. That next day at the office, I was so overwhelmed because I felt like everything I was trying to play on my phone just sitting in my office.
Yeah.
It was like telling me, it was like trying to connect me to different home pods and stuff and I left the home and deleted it. It was like, thanks, but no thanks. That ain't for
Yeah.
me, bro. That is
Oh
just not for
gosh.
me. And he uses it like to uh turn lights off and
Yeah.
stuff. He's that guy. He loves it. He's all
Hmm.
about it. That's
Okay.
not me. I'm like, man, I'll use the light switch. I'll go around and cut every one of them off.
Yeah.
It's fine. And I love my Bluetooth speaker. I have a JBL.
Oh yeah.
I think it sounds great. I'll just stick with that. That's kind of where my technology caps.
Mm.
So whatever. And I'm glad he's happy with it and he can play with it and tinker with it. And I'm which is funny because he's considerably older than I am.
Yeah.
He's like early to mid 50s, and he's kind of the tech guy, and
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with it because I just
Well,
I want things to work. I don't want to
yes,
have to make them work.
exactly. Yes, I'd say I'm a tech enthusiast, but like most importantly, I want things to work.
Right, right. Well, cool, man. You got a busy week ahead.
Yes, of course I do. Every week is the busiest week of my life.
I feel that.
uh, but I mean, it's all fun stuff. I got selected to possibly buy tickets to the Olympic soccer games that are happening in 2028.
What?
I know they're doing some like preliminary games in Nashville. So like before they go to LA, they'll be here.
Jeez.
Uh, we'll see if I get tickets. That's tomorrow. That's probably the biggest thing uh of the week. And then Friday, me, Gamble, and another friend of ours, we're doing like a burger competition pretty much.
Yes.
There is like one intersection in East Nashville that has three of the best burgers in town. We're gonna grab all three and decide who the winner is.
Jeez. Who? I'm gonna ask a twofold question.
Yeah.
One is gonna be the more broad question. If I had to say, "Where's your favorite burger?" What would you say?
Oh, brother. Are we talking like locally or just a place you can get it anywhere?
Okay, that was kind of the next
Got it.
part of the question because I know there are different answers depending,
Sure.
and I kind of want both answers.
Okay. The first answer, the local answer, is this place called Dream Burger. It is in Nashville. It's the best burger I've ever had. It is in this intersection. So the deck is pretty much stacked. I think this place is gonna win, but we want to give
Nice.
everyone a good fair shake.
Yeah.
It's a food truck. It's not even a big establishment.
Ooh,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
but it's Smash Burger, just fan freaking tastic. Oh gosh.
Nice.
Uh my answer for best like generally available burger. I am going to say something that I'm sure people will not be happy with.
But you know me, I may be with you.
I think you might be.
Okay.
I think it's the McDonald's double cheeseburger.
That is a fantastic answer. I don't think I'm gonna agree,
That's
but
fine. That's fine.
I'm not mad at that. And I understand your um hesitancy on that.
Yes.
Um that is not a popular answer.
No, it's not.
I I hardly ever eat McDonald's these
Yeah,
days.
sure.
Because I want to live and and I feel like I've already kind of met the quota for McDonald's for my life.
Sure.
So because I ate a lot of it um from in my early years. Also, Shelby doesn't like McDonald's,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I rarely it rarely even comes into play. But every now and then, just I'll be in a weird situation. I'm driving home super late. I just
Yeah.
need something. Hardly anything's open, and I think, man, does it? And this may be once every year or once every
Wow.
6 or 8 months. I'm like, this is a McDonald's night, and it is so good.
Yeah, it
Like,
is. It's a
I will
problem.
be like, I don't even want it any other time. But then when it comes that time where, okay, I'm about to eat some McDonald's, I get so excited, and it's so good. It's everything I wanted to be.
Praise God. It's an 8 out of 10 every time, every location. Like, how could
I'm
I
with
go
you.
away from that consistency? And
I agree.
again, don't hear what I'm not saying. In and out, fantastic.
Okay.
Wendy's Baconator, wonderful.
Ooh,
Even
that is solid.
Whataburger. Whataburger's what's it called? Like
Okay, so
spicy, savory barbecue thing. That's so good.
brother, I I think that's my answer.
Oh wow, okay. A good one. A
Is
great one.
is is the sweet and spicy from
Mm-hmm.
Whataburger, which is
Yep.
also not a popular answer.
No, that's the one I get
Whataburger
every
gets a lot of
time.
hate.
It's the one I get every time. It's so good.
Whataburger gets a lot of hate,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'm a fan.
I like it.
I know that there are some feelings associated with it for me. Growing up, it was not readily available around here. The only time I ever got it was when I went to the beach. So I'm already excited that I'm on vacation.
Hmm.
Just positive memory association. We have one in Jacksonville now,
Oh, sick.
and I've only been there once, and it was to the drive-thru, and it was fine. But that location gets so much hate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like it's like Whataburger came to Jacksonville, and everybody was super excited, and now everybody says it's garbage.
Gosh.
And I don't know. I think there's some snobbery there. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's super
agree.
solid. Just like you feel about McDonald's, I'm that way with Whataburger. I have not had In and Out.
Oh, we got to
I
fix
would
that.
really like to try it. Yeah. So,
The yeah, they put one in like 5 minutes from my office.
uh,
It's a
look,
problem.
I could do pancakes
Yeah,
and
dude.
In and Out. We can make
Yeah.
this happen. Shelby has had In and Out once in California before we met.
It's kind of banging, not gonna lie.
That's what I hear. As far as just like best burger, like local, did you ever have Big Daddy's in White Plains?
I had it once. I can't even remember why or when, but I do know I went. I don't remember.
I
I don't have any verdict on it. Is it amazing?
I'm a big fan. I
Okay.
don't know if I'm ready to crown it best because it has been a few years
Sure.
since I was there. And I also think we're past the heyday on it.
Sure. Okay.
Because it's been open for so long that man, they are a really good burger. But I'm with you, like there are a lot of burgers I like. When you
Oh
said
yeah.
Baconator, that really I haven't
Uh-huh.
had one in years and
I
that
haven't
really
either,
did something
bro,
for my
but I
soul.
just the memories are fantastic.
The bread, very
Honestly,
good.
the Dave single, bro. Like, let's not get
I,
cute. It's
yeah,
the regular one is great.
and I like a big gourmet burger from
Okay.
like a steakhouse.
Yeah.
When we were in Gulf Shores, the place we ate at the first night, I had actually never been there. I've been to most of the places in Gulf Shores, but it was basically right across from where we were staying, and it was a place called The Catch. And
Okay.
I actually ended up getting a burger there, but it was a surf and turf burger, and it had shrimp
Mm,
on it
praise
with
the
like a
Lord.
crawfish sauce. Very good.
Woo! Yes, Lord.
It was a lot, which
Mm.
of course I'm down with. Um, so
Something Garrett and
very
I
good.
have talked about is I have this insane idea that every restaurant should serve a few staples that are featured from other restaurants.
Okay.
One of them being the McDonald's cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. So I should be able to go to O'Charlie's, Wendy's, mom and pop shops and get a McDonald's double cheeseburger. Like,
Okay. How does that happen though? How do you make that work?
I didn't say I knew the answers. I just said this is my idea.
Okay. I mean, I'm down with that.
Same with a Krispy Kreme donut. You should be able to get that everywhere.
They're working on that
They were
because them things pop up everywhere.
they're working on that.
They really are. I'm at gas stations. What are you
Oh
doing
my
in here?
gosh.
But their execution isn't great.
Yes,
They're
true.
usually not that fresh, bro. The I don't. My mouth just watered. Of course, the Krispy Kreme donut, fresh from like hot and ready sign on, all that
Yeah.
is the superior. But a
Yes.
close second was in high school choir when we would
Oh.
show up and help
Oh.
unload the truck,
Yeah.
bro.
Cause like
My
it was like
whole
maybe
day
an hour or two like away from hot and fresh, but still like oh my gosh, bro.
so good, and it was early in the morning, and I would just ruin my whole day and eat
Oh
like
yeah.
8 of them.
But we were kids. It didn't matter.
Yeah, and drink like 3 glasses of milk because I didn't drink coffee yet. It was great.
Yeah.
What a terribly great way to start the morning.
And those dozens were $5.
I'm telling you,
I still
and
think
if
about
you
this. Obviously, I have a
but
problem.
yeah, but if you showed up to help unload the
Oh
truck,
yeah,
you
yeah.
also got free ones.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
It was
I
it
came
was
every
bad.
time. I was in. Sign me up for next year. I'm in. I'll go back and help them now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm so
gosh.
we yesterday, right before we went out on the beach, we went to a place called Parlor Donuts
Yeah, I've heard of this. I
in
think there's
Gulf
one in
Shores.
Nashville.
Oh man, it was insane. They
Yeah,
have
dude.
like these crazy flavors and stuff, but just the donut itself, so good.
Okay, okay. I've never been.
So I also had that going for me yesterday. As a matter of fact, there's like there are like pieces of 2 of them left in our house currently,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to just tell myself Shelby will eat them, just let her eat them.
Yeah.
But she looks at food differently.
I-
Even pregnant, like
yeah.
she can take 3 days to eat something. And I'm like, if it's here, I'm gonna clean it out. And it may make
Yeah.
me sick, but I have trouble stopping until it's gone. And that's a
Yeah.
problem
I'm right there with
that,
you. And
that
like
should be addressed.
you and I've talked about this, probably you, I, and Garrett. I'm not really a volume eater. Like I like my things, and I'm very, very picky eater, but like I still just
Yeah.
end up going through stuff. Like I don't know,
Unfortunately, I am a volume eater.
man.
Like that's me to a T. Um,
What was the
you
number
know,
of
I
slices y'all had at that at Stevie B's?
no telling. I should never go anywhere that's all you can eat.
Yeah, I wish I
So
remembered.
that's the problem at Lambert's. I was
Oh
telling
yeah, yeah,
Shelby, like, I don't do well at places like this because
yeah,
I ordered my food that was halfway reasonable.
yeah,
Chicken and dumplings. I got a baked sweet potato. with it.
Yeah, cool.
Um, like compared to what I had been eating, like donuts that morning, I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting things back right. Of course, I'm eating two of these rolls that are the size of my head,
Yeah.
but I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy my reasonable food, and these people just keep walking around dumping more things in my face, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eating.
Uh-huh.
It's bad, man. But I try to keep things in check most of the time. But if I ever just let go, it's not good.
When was the last time you let go? I mean, other than yesterday morning or yesterday.
I was about to say, besides the last few days.
Yeah.
Um, so I ate a lot on Easter.
Yeah.
Just family gatherings, a lot of good food. So I got in just about the best shape of my life last summer. I was turning 30,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I thought I'm gonna just go into 30 like best I can be, and did really well. And then so I turned 30 in June. Somewhere around like October, the wheels fell off,
Sure.
and I I got heavier and more out of shape than I had been probably in the last 6 years or so. I mean, I didn't
Wow.
gain just a ton of weight. I
Yeah.
did gain some weight, but just out of shape. Like I was still going to the gym, but
Hmm.
like I stopped going to my CrossFit type gym and was just going to like a normal, gym
Yeah.
here close to the house and just wasn't working out as hard. And I was just eating everything in sight. I felt horrible.
Mm.
Um, I actually saw a video from early January um, the other day. It was from our gender reveal, and I I so visibly, and other people might not be able to tell, but I just know myself. I can see how just physically ill I felt. I felt so bad
Yeah.
because I had just been on like a 3 month eating binge. And then this day, we thought we were going to have the cake we were cutting for the gender
Yeah.
reveal and a few cupcakes.
Yeah.
But then it turned out almost everybody that came also brought food, and like it was all sweet.
Hmm.
And I was just eating like crazy that day and just felt awful
Yeah.
when we actually cut the cake. Just so bad. And it wasn't too long after that that I was like, man, I have got to log back in because I am not gonna make it.
I feel like I was on the exact same track. Like when the colder months came, I was diabolical. It was just like
I'm
anything and
telling you.
everything, I need it. And that's
Yes.
not a good place to be. But the difference between you and me is you were like, okay, I gotta get locked back in. And I'm like, okay, I'll even out to what was normal, but I'm not like working hard in the other direction. For you, like, what does it take for you to be like, okay, I need to actively work, I guess, kind of against all the nonsense I did for those 3 months?
Well, I got back, so I went back to my other gym, which I was planning on all along. The only reason I took a break from there is when I go there, I go before work and
Okay.
it's close to work. So I live like 25 minutes from work.
Yeah.
So it's close to work. So I have to go there early, work out, and then shower there. And it's just like a shower that they installed in the storage closet. So then
Okay.
I'm getting ready every morning in a storage closet,
Yeah.
and that just that gets old after a while.
Sure. Yeah.
I just felt like I needed a break from that so I could get ready at home and eat breakfast at home. And that part of it was nice, but I work out a lot better with a community and a little bit of friendly competition. I
Okay.
just do a lot better at that than working out on my own. Like I'll work out on my own, but I'm not going to work out nearly as hard.
Sure. Yeah.
And that definitely proved true. So I did that for like 3 months, but I went back to my gym community, and then just kind of locking back into eating reasonably.
Yeah,
Just what makes me feel good. I've kind of learned over the years, like the way of eating that makes me feel a lot better. And I really try, because I've done all the things, eating like no carbs basically, or eating really low fat. Like I've done all that and been super restrictive at times, and I just don't feel like that's sustainable long term. So I really try to give myself like grace
sure.
on some of that, and I try to do it where it is more sustainable. And for years, really, it's been okay. Like I can say no sometimes, but also like sometimes I can indulge,
Sure.
and it all works out. But it was like I just stopped saying no to
Yeah.
anything for
Yeah.
like 3 months. So I was like, okay, I feel like I need to just kind of, I could kind of go a little harder than maybe normal,
Yeah.
just to kind of reset. I heard back on your podcast from last year, in your
Hmm.
episode talking to Jonathan Gamble, he he was talking about doing like I don't remember what he called it, but it's some kind of intuitive eating thing.
Yes, that's what it
So
is. Yeah.
I've I've kind of been interested in that. There's an account I follow on Instagram. It's a dietitian that does that, and she's all about that. That
Hmm.
seems interesting to me because I feel like my like hunger cues and fullness cues are just horrendous, because
Yeah.
me and Shelby have had this conversation so many times, and it's funny, but also this is probably really bad. But if I do just completely let my guard down, I'm like, I'm eating today.
Yeah.
Or at this event, I'm going in because here's my favorites and it. I'm eating all of it.
Yeah.
So I've been eating and I'm eating a lot. And Shelby would look at me and say, "You need to stop eating. You're going to be so sick." And I
Yeah.
have looked at her on multiple occasions and say, "Bold of you to assume I'm not already sick." And I'm still
Oh,
just going in.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the intuitive eating thing makes so much sense, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm very far from it.
Yeah.
I would definitely need some coaching on how to even start that.
Yeah, it does seem logical to me, which is something that I gravitate towards. Um, but in all of my 30 years now, it's always just been like, oh, that's in front of me. I should probably eat it, right? Instead of like, no, I'm okay. I'm full. I don't need that right now.
Right.
Like even very recently, I've just been having a meal, and if I have the urge for something else, I tell myself, I can have that, but I'll wait 30 minutes and we'll see.
Yeah,
It's been
I do
helping me
okay
out.
with that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I also I am old enough now, and I've been married for a while, and I'm about to have a kid. Uh, There's no need for me to like try to be super restrictive and try to look like a fitness influencer.
Yeah, totally.
I, so I'm trying to focus on like feeling better and just being healthier and stronger and moving
Yeah.
well.
Hmm.
But sometimes how I eat is also not helping that,
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to look like a fitness influencer. Like, okay, but what you just did was still not okay.
Yeah. Oh my
So I try
gosh.
to keep that in perspective too. But maybe one of these days I'll look into it. I have been trying to focus a little more on like eating whole foods and not worrying as much about calorie counts and stuff, but just eating things that make me feel good. Carrot
Yeah.
and I are all in on sweet potatoes and like ground
Really?
beef.
Okay. I've
So
never liked sweet potatoes.
man, I didn't really care for them growing up,
Yeah.
and then back, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago, I cut some up to bake in the oven, and instead of putting anything sweet on them, I did salt and pepper and garlic powder.
Yeah, okay.
Amazing. I love
Nice.
it. So a few months ago, Garrett reaches out and says, "Didn't you tell me one time that you eat a lot of like ground beef and sweet potatoes?" I said, "Yeah, for sure. Just had it for lunch." And he said, "So I just ate it as well, and I was not prepared for how
Wow.
much I enjoyed it. It's
Okay.
fantastic." So now, like, half of what we send each other is pictures of sweet potatoes and different like ground beef bowls. He sent me
Yeah,
some chicken fingers just a little while ago that he made. Him having full reign in the kitchen
bro. Yeah.
is good for him because he has been going off in the kitchen. He
Yeah,
sends me pictures of food almost daily.
he made me some wings when I went up there, and they were banging.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He
so good.
he I it's probably in his genes. His dad's a good cook.
Okay. Yeah.
He has a good he just has a really good sense for taste and flavors and stuff. His dad does, so he gets it on us.
Yeah, I don't have that. I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm
my
kind of
mom
like
is a
I'll
good
just
cook.
throw some stuff in
Yeah.
and it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't have the
Because I'm
patience for
also not
cooking.
super picky,
Okay, got it. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like this may not be like I'm not gonna try to get other people to eat it. It's so good, but like it's fine for me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of that guy.
Okay, alright.
Well, cool, man. Now that
Yeah.
we've talked about all the food,
Yeah. I mean, I
it,
had a question, or rather a topic, but it's evergreen. We're already freaking 46 minutes in. Um, it can wait till the next one.
well, I was
Um,
about to say you can ask it now or you can ask it next time. Doesn't matter.
it's way too lofty to just because, like, I don't want to take up literally the rest of your night.
Well, it'll be perfect to ask next week then, because I'm sorry, next month. Next episode that I do will be the last one without a child
Oh, that's
in my house.
perfect. Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah, that'll be great for that.
Yeah, we're like 6.5 weeks out.
Wow, how are you feeling?
Saying that out loud is kind of wild.
Yeah,
Because I was nervous early on, and I haven't been as nervous lately. I've kind of
yeah.
like settled in, like, man, this is awesome. I'm ready. But saying 6.5 weeks kind of makes me go, whoa,
Yeah.
that's soon.
And, like,
But
it
no,
could be earlier, could be later. I mean, it's yeah.
um, yeah, it shouldn't be much earlier
Okay.
as long as you know nothing unforeseen happens.
Yeah.
Um, because they're already wanting to induce her
Okay.
at like 38 weeks
Got it.
um just to control some things. So if it's even earlier than that, then it's pretty early. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get to 38 weeks, but that's that 6.5 week mark from now. We're coming up on 32.
Oh
So
my gosh.
whew, yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot. I'm super excited. I'm really not too nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some things I'm nervous about, but I think overall my excitement is um, dominating my nervousness,
Yeah.
which I'm grateful for.
Totally. You're gonna be
So
great.
yeah, a
Both of you are
couple
gonna be
episodes
great.
from now we'll regroup and see how I feel about that.
All right. Oh.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm gonna go eat.
Yes, please do. Go for it. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah. Jeez.
No, this is when I usually eat, which is another problem of mine.
That is an issue.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
what
dude.
do you do, right? Well, brother, you have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you next time.
Yeah, man. See ya.
See you, buddy.